I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. My name is Man. You know, we're having some heavy rains, so seem to be having a little bit of an internet issue. So I hope you're hearing me clearly and loudly because this is a very important show today, and I have a couple of persons who will be joining me. Not going to be a long show. You know, we're going to preview the game in terms of the starting 11 for the Jamaica versus Honduras game. We'll look at the Jamaican team, give our score prediction, and then we'll look at the other fixtures in this round, and then we will move from there. Have some just like a couple of minutes ago before I came on, you know, we had some information changes to some stuff. I was just over Ryan LFC, think he's closing up over there, but here now, and we got some updated information that we're going to share with you right here today for the first time concerning the starting 11, because you could see change of formation and change of personnel. So we just got that. So let's see how it goes. So the Legends Corner, where we interview a legend, we are going to do that tomorrow. And we're going to get Hector Bullwright and possibly Linval Pala Wilson. Check out those names. We will have them up tomorrow to interview, to talk about Jamaica's football. That's the Legends Corner. But we're not going to do that today, so don't worry. We're going to focus on the game today. So I have with me from Sports Frenzy, I have Lavon and Josh Carl there from Sports Frenzy. That's the name of their channel. Check them out. And I also have Jay Taylor. You know him very well. If you talk, the man from Jamaica living in Denmark who is always on YouTube giving, they say, top of warm time, but I don't know if that is so. What having let me just say this: being able to talk to some of the personnel in Jamaica's football. One of the things I learned is one of them gave me some stats, and in the stats they gave me, they said part of the issue we have, and we have been having this for a while in Jamaica's football, is that we haven't had midfielders who are turning up in the box and scoring goals. And the point the person was making, that the fact that Tapa is still in the top 10 of all-time goal scorers in Jamaica with 24 goals, and he was a midfielder who never kicked shot from outside the box, shows that as of recent, we don't have anyone, you know, running into the box when we attack to score goals. And that could be affecting us. So that is what someone shared with me. One of the legends of the football shared with me today. And I mean, I thought that was very important because I never even realized that Tapa scored so many goals for Jamaica in his career, and he had like 70 odd games in total. So that's big news. But how are you guys doing today? How are you doing, Levon? How are you doing, Jay Taylor?
Blessed in the mornings, blessed, and big up Jay Taylor, big up to the commenters, big up everyone. Seems like your birdies are working in a boss
Uh,
because I got a little pinch from a birdie. You know what the birdie tell me?
yeah.
The Tapper win, lose, or draw later, Tapper is gone.
No, I think you're late to that one. I think Maninsman has chirped
Yeah, he
in
checked,
in in
he checked, but I got the clarification in terms of concrete.
all right,
Yes.
sports friends. Let me tell you, you have to be able to interpret the chirps. I think Maninsman has chirped in parables, and it's
Remember, he's a
only
genius
for,
in it.
yes, it's
No,
only for people of the biblical understanding are able to decipher these kind of parables. So I think Maninsman has chirped correctly.
yeah. Yeah, but the only thing I want to make sure is that I think, I wouldn't want this to reach the ears of players because I don't know if that will change their mood. The truth,
Maninsman, you
eh?
have Jay Taylor on the show tonight, the bearer of bad news and rubbing people the wrong way. Guys, and my views are not off, I am sure. So, guys, don't hold Maninsman to what Jay Taylor says. Jay Taylor is here to take all the smoke. Your mic is muted, Manins.
I realize. You're hearing me? All right. So let me say this, right? That read the coach situation, right? And like I'll say this, I am a person of balanced opinion. All right. I think there are many things that Tapa must be held accountable for. But there are many other players who are mediocre and they have contributed to some of that. Honestly, some of these players are mediocre in their recent performances, and there's no way they should be in any national team. That's one of the things we need to remember. All right. The management of the federation mediocre in their management. The truth is the only person who really can get fired now is Tapa, because you can remove the leadership, right? And so that is the situation. But yeah, let's look at the fixtures, people. Let me say this. All right, there's going to be possibly a change of formation for this game. All right. I don't want to give you yet because I want you to stick to the stream, stick and stay, because the ball plate, the same as I call them birds, the ball plate,
Play it.
yeah, they have turned up, and I just did Ryan show and I had one information, but two of the ball plates confirmed, and the other one had something different. But so I'm going to give you the one that the two confirmed about the starting team and all of that. All right,
All
but
right, Mannings,
before,
before you go on to that, right?
yeah,
At the top of the show, you mentioned about that midfielder that make late runs and score those goals from outside the box.
yeah,
Remember that this comes down to the system, It's the type of system that you play. And if you're not playing a particular system, you're not going to get that. For instance, you know that I'm a Manchester United supporter, right? Danny van de Beek at Ajax normally does that for Ajax. If Ole probably find a system to actually fit that man into, he could give the same thing. No, I draw the correlation to say that Tapa doesn't play that particular system, so there's no way you're going to get a midfielder to do that.
all right. So like I said, I'm going to talk to one of the legend, and this is what the legend said. Right, the legend said to me that, listen, there are certain things the coach told them. All right, but when they went on the field as professionals, if what the coach don't tell them, what the coach told them is not working, he said this: we would change on the field what we needed to do for the best of the team. And the point he was making is that, do we have good enough players that when they're on the field, if the coach says don't run in the box, as an example, and the opportunity is there for you to run in the box, you must be on the field to say, well, that is what the coach said, it's not working, I am going to still run in the box. And that is what the legend was saying. The legend is saying that some of the players need to take responsibility.
That's true, but Mannings, you can look at it from a next standpoint,
Yeah.
What if these players are looking at it from a vantage point that, hey, what if I don't do what this coach said I should do? Next match, more than likely, I'll be out of the team, So you have to factor in those things as well.
Okay, well, that is true. That's the point. What do you say, Jay Taylor?
Bless up everybody on this forum. I am sure. It's been a long day for me, Manins. I slept, so I'm well rested. So it's gonna be a party tonight. I already got my drinks out. As Tapa won't be the only one out tonight.
I think Jonah Flemings and what is that little you remember that little story we read with the pot piper when him blow the thing and all the people them follow him. So Tapa will be blowing that little thing and you see Jonah Fleming them and Alva Spoil them line up behind him tonight,
Yes.
walking out of the team. This would be a glorious day for Jamaican football. As I felt like these people has been holding our football hostage with their politics and their loyalty. And football is not about loyalty. Football is about results. And that's something that Jamaica, yeah, we have been getting results. It just hasn't been good results. So I'm happy for this day. I'm happy for Sports Frenzy coming in and confirming the chirp that that Mannings might be on the right path because that's for because I'm torn between two things. I wanted Jamaica to lose the game so Tapa can go, but though that Tapa is confirmed that Tapa will be out, Jamaica, we want the results so we can continue. And the crazy thing is there's a report out that the Honduras coach might be fired tonight. So we
Not
might
not
have
might be. He
That
has
might.
he has
Yes.
been fired.
okay, so what a game. We have two coaches playing for nothing. Reputation only. So Tapa I think Tapa wants to go out on a high. I think Tapa wants to go out on a high. So I'm looking forward to that. And just to touch on Coach Karomi, I did say Jonah Fleming was a good player. Jonah Fleming is a good Gold Cup player. Jonah Fleming always turns up in the Gold Cup. Go look at all his performances. That was my Gold Cup prediction. I am not loyal to any player. I'm not on the payroll of any player. So now that um, Frenzy has confirmed this, I however thought that Jamaica will still get the result. But Mannings, I think the most important part of this game will be the first 20 minutes because though Honduras has a losing record, I think Honduras starts the fastest out of most of these teams. They come out flying out of the gates. Your mic is muted, Manins. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. So here's what we're going to do first. Let us, before we get to the Jamaica Honduras, we're going to look at all the fixtures. So I'm going to share this
Okay.
quickly. We'll look at all the fixtures today and see if there's any phase. Like if the fixtures were to change, the results could work in Jamaica's favor if we get a win today. All right. So um, there is a fixture. We have USA versus Costa Rica. People, what is your prediction for that game? That game will be played in the USA. Costa Rica coming off their first win in their last game. Now they go up against the United States of America. In the United States of America. What say you? Who wins that game? It starts earlier than the Jamaican game, but who are you picking to win that game?
All right. So first off, for me, I think US will rebound because if you look at what they did in the previous match against Panama, they
Panama
lost.
won. Yeah.
Remember that they made a lot of changes. Pepe, who started the previous game against Jamaica, he never played. Then you look at Brendan Aronson and all those guys, they never played any at all. Sergino this. So I believe they'll go back with the strongest 11. And come on, man. Costa Rica has been one of the worst teams in CONCACAF. I mean, yeah, they got a victory. However, it's not as if it was a victory that they could say, yes, they're back on track. Costa Rica is an old side that looks very average. So, I mean,
Oh.
I personally think that US will beat them up in this game. And I'm going with probably a US 3-1 victory.
Yeah.
I think this game is a nightmare for the United States. I think this is a nightmare game. Costa Rica is not that good, but Costa Rica is more organized than the Jamaican team that the United States played. And Costa Rica do have players who can hurt you. So I think Costa Rica playing the United States tonight is a nightmare for the US. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a draw game. I wouldn't be surprised if America dropped 2 points at home tonight, which would be very good for Jamaica.
Yeah, I am gunning for the draw as well. Ryan, what do you say? USA versus Costa Rica. What would you like to see happen?
Well, in my humble opinion, really think Costa Rica, although there's an old team, they get in their groove.
Yeah.
Winning against El Salvador in El Salvador, that's a
Oh.
crazy thing, man. So you have to give them credit. United States are not really you don't know where you're going to get from United States. They're that team that's young. They don't have that experience. They're going to be ups and downs. But with the United States, they're younger. They're much quicker. I believe at home, I think they're going to beat Costa Rica. But if Costa Rica can get a draw, that will be perfect for them to go points. But I think United States going to be too much for them. I don't see Costa Rica getting something from this game, but I'm
Whoa,
going with the United States
it's a win.
win.
So we have 2 wins and a draw. All right,
All right,
Canada.
Mannings, before we move on, Mannings,
Yeah.
the best result for Jamaica here would actually be
USA
Costa Rica
winning.
losing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
USA winning. Yeah.
it would have Costa Rica remaining on 6 points, and as we said, it's not a case as if Costa Rica has been playing good football either. So that would be the best thing for Jamaica.
Yeah. All right. Canada, they go back home. Ryan, you already in your red, meaning you're shouting for Canada. I can see that, in your red Canadian jersey. You understand me? But Canada goes up against Panama, but Panama wear red as well, So I'm not sure if you're shouting for Panama or for Canada. But people will come into your comments. Really appreciate it. Roderick Sharp, he has given his prediction. What say you about the prediction? Ryan, I'll start with you first. Who wins the Canada versus Panama game?
Well, this Panama team surprised a lot of people. Me myself, I have them to finish bottom of the table. But as you guys can see, they are playing some good football. They're moving the ball quick enough. They're playing as a team, as a unit. They have a system. They have a style of play how they want to play. But this Canadian team is a disappointing performance for them against Jamaica in Kingston. And I think they would definitely want to try to get this right at home. They're at home, they win most of their game they play already at home. I remember they play against Mexico, United States, Jamaica, and I think they will be full strength, they will be pumped at home. So I'm going with this one is very tricky, man, because Panama is a team that you never know where you're going to get from them. But Canada at home, it's going to be a very close one. I'm going to pick Canada, my hometown. So 1-0 for Canada.
1-0 for Canada. What say you, Jay Taylor?
This is the big upset of the night, guys. Panama over Canada. I think Jamaica has exposed Canada in the last game. I think Jamaica has shown the other teams the formula how to beat Canada. However, though Canada didn't start their strongest team, we didn't have Buchanan and those guys last game. I think this situation is a trap game for Canada as well. Canada can see themselves lose points in these two games, one against Jamaica and one against Panama. I'm expecting Panama to win this game 2-1. I don't think Canada will be able to break down Costa Rica, Panama tactically tonight. And that style of play that Panama plays, if Jamaica was playing that style of play, we would have beat Canada the last game. So I expect Panama to beat Canada tonight as a big upset, 2-1 in Canada.
Okay. What about you, Lavard, Sports Frenzy?
All right, so I'm inclined to work with what Ryan said. I think that Canada dropping points against Jamaica, being back home, they really would. I mean, if you look at it, they need this win to get themselves back up the table, knowing that Costa Rica is just a point behind them. And remember that you have to handle your own business. So I think Canada being at home, back on a turf here that they're actually used to, I think they'll actually win this game. And I'm going with a 2-1 victory.
Well, I am going to go with a draw because I want all of these results to work in Jamaica's favor. I don't want Canada to go too far from us because I still have a little hope. I don't want Panama to go too far from us because those are two teams we're going to have to play away. They are the only two away matches we're going to have in the return leg. So I want them to tie so they can be close enough so we can still pass them. And we don't have to beat them in their home, on their home turf, but tie the game. Yeah, I could see either one winning, but I'm going to just go with the draw because that result would favor Jamaica. So I say a tame 0-0 draw. Because Panama doesn't score a lot of goals. They score like a 1 goal here. Canada look very solid defensively, and they are bringing back a lot of the players. At least 4 players will be coming back into this team. I'm almost certain though that a couple of players will be rested, like Alfonso Davis. I don't think they're going to play him 3 full 90 minutes, so we may not see him starting for the Canadian team. And those factors, I think, could just, like I said, put it in a team draw. What about the final game before we get to the Jamaica game? Is the El Salvador versus Mexico game in El Salvador, and they are the next team we play because we go to El Salvador. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Ryan.
Ryan, you go first. No, no, man. Ryan, we're going to Ryan. Levon, you go first, and then, yeah.
All right, so I think this is another L for El Salvador. Reason being, Mexico is just proving their worth as arguably the best team in CONCACAF, and they just continue their winning momentum. And I mean, Raul Jimenez getting back into form hasn't scored as yet, but when I look at him, it looks like he's back to full fitness, and I believe that El Salvador will find Mexico too much to handle. So I'm going with a 3-1 victory for Mexico.
3-1. All right, Jay Taylor.
Yes, I want to add to what Sports Frenzy just said. He said something important. He said something very important. That Mexico Jimenez is finding his form. So that also says that Mexico hasn't been scoring. This will be a 0-0 game. Not because El Salvador matches up very well against Mexico. I realize these South America, these kind of teams, when they play each other, it becomes very messy, very gritty. It's like it's a fist fight for 90 minutes. And I'm going back to that Gold Cup game against Mexico versus El Salvador, where Mexico was dominating, but they struggled to score the next goal to finish off the game. And El Salvador had some clear-cut chances in that game to actually tie the game. So I think this is the night where El Salvador gets a little payback. However, Mexico winning is a plus for Jamaica because Mexico will keep going up, and then we keep El Salvador at bay, which is a team that will be playing shortly, and is a team that I expect Jamaica to handle very well under a new head coach. If Tapa is still the coach, I expect us to lose against everyone. So I think tonight is a 0-0 game. Mexico, El Salvador. In El Salvador, don't see Mexico finding their scoring form tonight.
All right, Ryan.
So head with both team coming to this game, the last 5 games both team play. I think Mexico won 4 and El Salvador won. So for me, El Salvador is a team that they are very, very tricky at home to play against. And this Mexico team away from home, they are a suspect. I think the team that playing the best football right now in CONCACAF, I know they have a poor game, is Canada. But you see the United States and Mexico away from home, they always find it difficult to beat teams. I want to go with Jay Taylor with a jaw, but
Mexico.
I'm going with Mexico to win one.
It's in
Yeah,
El
Ryan.
Salvador.
So I mean,
Ryan, you know that the last time,
It's in El Salvador, no, in Central America. Those
you know that the last
Central,
time that they actually went away.
Central. Yeah.
The last time that Mexico actually went away to El Salvador now, it's 3-1 the game ended. You know?
yeah, that's back in 2016.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but either way, it's not the case as if El Salvador has improved much.
What are you? No. Sports Frenzy. No. El Salvador is one of the most improved teams in CONCACAF.
No, well,
what did you say
but
about Mexico?
Jay Taylor,
Yeah.
remember El Salvador and Canada were basically out of it, you know. It is just the changes made by the CONCACAF president, who incidentally happens to be Canadian, that allowed them to creep back into the qualifiers, or else they would not have been in it. And so I wouldn't say that they are improving. I would say that they scraped through because of a rule change. And they didn't even qualify. Did they qualify?
Of course, the man them qualify. Else, listen, guys, let me tell you something about El Salvador. The table don't lie. El Salvador is the 6th best team in CONCACAF right now. The table don't lie. 5 points the man them up. And we struggle. Remember the man them win game, you know, we not winning. When you look at how the man them play, whether it want to be they play bad away from home, but they're making their homegrown home advantage count. That's what Jamaica can do. We can't bad up man at our yard and win football game. And that I'm really disappointed with Jamaica at home. El Salvador at home, trust me, bro, they will fight to the end. The stadium will in blue and white. And Mexico going to have it difficult. They will have it difficult. It's not going to be an easy game. And we already know, remember, Mexico find it difficult to beat Panama away from home. They find it difficult to beat Costa Rica. I think they beat Costa Rica by what, 1-0 or 2-1 or something like so. But CONCACAF is a very, very tricky. Today you win, tomorrow you win. All right, listen, you guys not hearing me?
Yeah,
man, we're hearing you. We're hearing you, man. We're hearing
Today
you.
they will.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, tricky
Mannings,
game.
Mannings, can I just please
Why?
I just need to take care of Demo Dre really quick. Demo said people shouldn't take me serious when it comes to Jamaican football because I want Jamaica to lose and so Tapa can be out. My first time on Ryan LFC channel, Demo J was one of the individuals who thought that Tapa was the man for the job. So fans, Demo J is the man who thought that Tapa was the man for the job and that we were bashing the JFF and we were bashing the coach. And we're now 2 points from 5 games, and he yet still find the courage to take shots at Jay Taylor. We move on.
All right.
All right,
So
Mannings, one thing before I move on.
Yeah.
Ryan, you know that in the last 9 games, El Salvador only have 1 victory. The last 9 fixtures that they have played.
Yeah, but that you know what I want to say still. We can look all on the stats right now. But when it comes to game time, it's totally different. I understand when you say that. When is the last time they pick up a result? Back in 2000, well,
The last time they got a win, I think they beat was it Panama?
no man, the last time Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, 2-1, 2009. 2009 they defeated. But sky's the limit. You never know what can happen. Bro, I just don't trust this United States team and this Mexico team away from home.
all right, but what
At home,
yeah.
yeah.
But what I'll say, Ryan, is this. Like, my only thing in this is that I want the 2 top teams. Like, I think USA and Mexico are going to qualify. So what I want is for them to keep on winning.
Yes.
So
Beat
that,
USA.
But Mannings, man,
yeah.
coming a match week 6 this now there and keep coming. Oh, one this for lose, but yet still we even can kick a shots on target. Ridiculous, bro.
Well, that is true. So we're gonna get to the Jamaica game.
What man can you go for better go for Hope Road?
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna get to the Jamaica Honduras game. Now, people, I was on Ryan LFC, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not here to beat no coach or anything. Let me tell you how sometimes we had one starting 11 Ryan. All right, and you know that them have meeting and the starting 11 apparently has changed.
Yeah.
All right, people, let me tell you this. This is not me. I'm just telling you what I get. You're not going to, let me say this. Nobody's going to agree with this. So let me give you that news from now. The starting 11, let me tell you. Ryan, I don't think you can stay on the stream when you see this. But this is what it is supposed to be. All right? People, this is not management decision or any of the panelists. This is just what we have heard from the other 2 ball plate them who just land. And it don't, yeah, you have to cover your eyes. It don't look good because
How many people have on the live, Mannings, man?
118. People, hit the like button.
In likes.
Yeah, man, hit the like button. Come on, man, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. And not only that, big up all the persons who are from Ryan LFC, because I saw one of your one of your regular one of your subscribers, Rashan Bennett. Yeah, man, says yeah, man. From Ryan LFC. Big up Rashan. Thanks for coming on. Hope you subscribe. Please hit the like button. So watch this now, people. The lineup that we gave you over Ryan was what we initially got. All right. I got a message right here, and I'm going to go to the message.
Well, Mannings, man, I will tap our child. See me thing and I make me look credible again.
That's it. You know, the same thing I said. I want them the money really look at us on YouTube
Bro,
And
you
so
don't think they watch the thing, bro? They watch it, bro.
no, I am wondering if they look at it and say, you know what? How them wanna get all them information? You know what? All right, we're gonna mash up them video. Make we just change
YCA.
up. Sometimes I
That's
wonder
right.
if that happens sometimes in a
No,
Ryan.
Mannings, I stated that Tapa, I feel like sometimes he want to spite the YouTubers. Some of his decisions. He said, watch how me now go sub Junior Flemings right now. I watch how Alvas Paul is have a dead out on the field. Watch this. Watch this. I just feel that, like, because that's the only explanation you can get to see Alvas Paul on the field. As me say, Alvas Paul, when I'm foot nail on and it keep falling off, and Tapa just said nail it on back and keep moving. I don't understand it.
All right, so watch me now. So we go. Let me stop the share here, and then we're gonna go to, yeah. So we're gonna go to what I just get, Ryan. Maybe what I can do is you can go back to your video and punch it in the in the description. Say if persons want to do it. So let's go.
No have time for that, brother.
All right.
Same people them over my channel, they over here, so no. So nothing
Okay.
different. Well, I have the
Alright.
same fans.
All right. So people, don't blame me. So guys, let's go through, right? You notice I have a change of formation because I think the
What kind of
formation,
4-4-2 you are coming in, brother?
brother, this is what I get, brother. So I don't know. So people, you can either stick to what is on Ryan. So I don't know, Ryan. Maybe I'm me. Let me say this. Maybe I'm me. I get sabotaged. But one of us, are one of the starting 11 is being sabotaged. So watch this now, people. This is a new one, and I'm taking this from what I just got. You still have, of course, you know the same goalkeeper, Andre Blake. And then we're going to do this, and you tell me what you all think. Andre Blake is still in goal.
What about Ryan LFC?
Huh? Yeah, you just say you have 6 months already. We have O'Neil Fisher. O'Neil Fisher is going to be starting at right back. We have Damian Lowe.
What you say? Your team this are
What I just got, sir. You see me tell you, I don't know if you can manage. Ryan, I don't know if you can manage this.
Yeah, but once Damian Lowe and Adrian Mariappa is at centre back, there's nothing that can be super crazy here.
Yeah,
I don't see it. I don't see it. The most is probably Javian Brown playing out on the right hand side or something like that. I don't see anything crazy happening here.
people tell me what you think, because this may be, if it's not this one, is the one that we did over by Ryan. But like I said, maybe one of us is being sabotaged. I don't know. So Speedy comes in because he didn't start in the last game, so he starts.
This
All
is
right.
expected.
All right. No, this is where we have problem. Let me put up the one them up top first, so nobody don't quarrel really answer. Let me put up the easy ones. I'm going to put up the easy ones to kind of spare you the heartache. You understand me? So let me put up the easier ones first. All right.
Okay.
Let me put up the easier ones first. These are the easier ones to put up. This is the starting level.
Green. Okay.
Yeah, but I can't see nothing going wrong with this squad. This is actually a squad that a lot of fans would actually start. This is a squad that a lot of fans would start.
Drop the left midfield and the right midfield and all that.
Unless Tyreek Magee end up out on the left or something like that, I can't see anything crazy happening here.
None of that. All right. Roof is going to be starting.
Said that last night. Roof can start on the left. There he is on the left. And Junior Fleming's probably. Junior Fleming's. Yeah, said just come on.
Mannings, what that told you? I told you that Junior Flemings was going to start.
Yeah, man. This is potentially Junior Fleming's last game for Jamaica, so it's okay.
Yeah, so it is not like they're not like a flat four though, but they're going to play more like almost like a diamond, like somebody's saying.
So what are you playing, Shaman? This is what I know. Top and I watch the player them club game them. And this is why me
Hold on,
can't
there,
as a
hold on
what?
there, Ryan. Somebody saying the side bad. Demo saying, what do you mean it bad? Mean when they
That
say the
means that
side?
is a good
He said
side.
this
Oh,
was a
oh,
good
oh,
thing. He
oh,
said
oh,
nothing wrong with
oh,
it.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Good
All right,
side.
go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm saying Shaman Nichols when him playing for Charleroi, he don't play as the out and out striker. He play off someone.
Yep.
Right.
So
So that's
in
what he's
this game,
doing.
in this game, he must play in grey. We can hold up the ball and Shaman Nichols to play off him.
Right. That is it, Ryan.
Okay?
Exactly.
All
Yeah.
right. What if you are going? I understand why I'm going Junior Flemings because you're playing against a team that play Honduras. They play with the crowd, and Junior Flemings he give you work off the ball. But going forward, bro, the ball could have been right the front. The Junior Flemings are there to open my goal and he miss. He's not the same Junior Flemings. I don't know what happened to him or what happened to him if he lost something, but he's just not the Junior Flemings. The game that we see him in, why other player cannot get a chance? Junior Flemings start the game against Wayne. He didn't do nothing.
Let me see if there's a next way. Let me see if there's a next way that we can set up this whole formation where we have four, like you have 4-2, but our some 4-1.
Honest, man, no matter what you look at it, that's the people in the comment section saying that, yeah, it's okay, but this is madness. Flemings can't play central mid. Neither can Kemaru. So if you're going for a diamond, makes no sense.
I think it's a decent squad. My only problem is who's gonna be the creative player out there. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. Since we moved away from having that attacking midfielder behind the strikers. And because if you're gonna start Andre Gray and Shamar Nichols, you can't play that attacking midfielder. So I think we the midfield. But as I said, guys, Honduras they come out very fast. I'm gonna look to see how much Kemar Roof tracks back to help
All right.
Taxi on
Let,
that side.
let me see if I can explain, right? So what I am thinking is that Anthony Grant and Speedy gonna still play holding midfield.
Okay,
Like, but they go instead of playing beside each other,
they're
they're
gonna
gonna play in front of each
front of each
other.
other.
And
Okay.
then Fleming and so it's almost like a diamond, but Speedy not playing like really top midfield or CAM because Gray is going to be playing. So when we're defending almost like I think like a 5 in midfield. But this is what I just get. In terms of how we're gonna set up, I can't explain it.
It's just crazy.
But it's not. I don't think it's a flat 4 in the midfield. You understand me, Ryan? But they may put like Grant with Speedy just a little bit above him. Gray come and play at the top when we're defending, and these two guys play on the outside. And play narrow inside and force the Hondurans outside. I think. But is this
Oh,
team a bad? Is this team a bad team? Ryan, talk to me. Is this team a bad team?
Brother, in between either we're going to start one or we're going to leave one. Whether we're going to start Shaman Nichols or we're going to start Gray. We have to go with each one of them. Right? Bobby Reed playing with Junior Flemings play because I'm not seeing Bobby Reed creative for us because they have to do too many defensive work. Now we have Grant in the midfield and Speedy going to sit. You will get more from Bobby Reed going forward to impact the game. You understand?
Yeah.
But having Junior Flemings where he get a lot of chances, in my opinion, he should come out of the team. My
Okay.
honest opinion. Bobby
Okay.
Reed go there. Either we're going to jump Shaman Nicholson. For me, I'm done saying it already, bro. Shamar didn't play he didn't play well in the last game. I think bringing Shaman Nicholson off the bench and give Gray to play that play that strike where he can hold up the ball and bring the player in the game. So what I would do, remove Junior Flemings and remove Bowser. Keep it simple. Play in a them position topper. You keep a play out of them position. Play Kemar Roof right up same side of Kemar as a winger and play Bobby Reed as the winger. So you have Bobby Reed, Gray, and Kemar Roof as the front three. right? And then simple as it, bro. Either you're going to play, you have to play Tariq McGee. Play Tariq McGee as a number 10. Give him that little role. You keep on bench the youth, brother. Just because you are spike Craig Butler. Stop the foolish bridging. And stop do them thing the bridging and messed up the thing. You keep on a play out a position.
All right. So
Shamar,
let's
Shamar and Shamar can come off the bench, bridging.
all right, people. Suppose like how bad is it? First thing, let's look at this because I'm going to let me say something and then we get back to everybody, right? If that were the team and the only person who was out, is this a better team?
Bro, you
No.
have to drop one of the striker, bridging. You have to drop one of the striker. Either going to be Shamar or Gray, you have to drop one of them. It's no way we are used too forward in this game.
I would play actually. I would actually play one CDM in this game. I think Anthony Grant would be able to handle himself. He showed that, and bring in. I would put Bobby Reed where Speedy is, as you said, but he's playing in front of Anthony Grant because he does tackle a bit. And if I think Tapa is in love with Juna Fleming playing, so I can't beat him for that. And where Bobby Reed is, Juna Fleming plays there. But I wouldn't start to because as I said, I pointed out last night, man, is that my problem with Speedy watching the highlights on Speedy is he doesn't like players getting too close to him. So he tends to he looks like he's on the clock. So he's passing the ball very quickly. He has a high pass accuracy, but his passes are negative passes. It's a lot of back passes. It's not passes to get the team moving. So that's my problem with Speedy. So I don't know who is going to build up play. I think Bobby Reed in the midfield where Speedy is and play one CDM would have been more effective if we're going to play two strikers because then that tells me we're going out there attacking and we already have four at the back. So that's my only thing. The midfield for me with Anthony Grant and Devon Williams in the middle, it's a zero productivity there. It's because that tells me you just set up the midfield to tackle basically.
See, let's all right. So first thing, like in the football, right? And then Levon, I'll come to you. Is one, yeah, man, get us to 100 likes, people. We have 150 persons on the stream. Get it up there. Is number one, like the plan. What is the plan? Number two, who are the personnel? And number three, performance. All right. The coach don't control performance. All right. He control the plan and the personnel. All right. So let's think about this. The plan is to win the game. All right. Is the personnel that we see now the best personnel to help us win the game of the 20 players we have? That's what I'm thinking. Of the 20 players, is this the best personnel?
Say 17 because three goalkeeper.
Yeah. Because the plan is to win. Is this the best personnel to get us to win? Levon, you go first.
All right, so mornings, I'm here, and I don't know, my brain just run on some wildness, but I was here thinking a 4-1-4-1 formation, right?
4-1-4-1.
4-1-4-1. So
Yeah, but we have to try play where the coach going to play, you know.
yeah, that's the thing. But I'm saying what I do. So keep the flat four right there at the back.
All right, so let me do this and then I'll bring it back because it's kind of hard to find that formation. So let me find it first and then we
Probably I won't find it, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So I'd have Anthony Grant as the man sitting right there at the back.
Yep.
Then Roof on one side, Bobby Reed on the other side, and centrally now I'd have Speedy Williams and Tariq McGee. Reason why I'd put in Speedy Williams is that he can track back, he can cover for when Tariq McGee goes forward. And the striker for me would be Andre Gray. Both need to go back on the bench and turn say you fumble yourself.
Yeah.
So that would be my formation.
with this personnel.
Yeah, along with the personnel. So Maggie along with Speedy Williams in the.
But why if we want to win the game, we are not using two forwards? If we want to win, why?
Yeah.
Why we're not using two forwards?
Because what it does is, man, is when you have a team that's so limited and you use two forward, your midfield is gonna fall short. You're gonna have to sacrifice a creative player. That's why the balance is so off, So when you start, because I would want to see Andre Gray and well, I said Shamar Nicholson. To me, Shamar Nicholson is slower than a cargo ship in the Panama Canal when he's turning. He can't turn. He's just slow. I don't know what's wrong with him. So I think Shamar Nicholson, he's gonna be out of the team after a while as well. Um, I think if Ravel Morrison was here, this would be the game you start a Ravel Morrison and Anthony Grant. Then I could live with that. But Speedy Williams for me he's been the most improved, but he's limited. Speedy is limited for our midfield. I don't see
Squad management.
Speedy.
We are go with that. We are go
Yeah.
with Grady, sir.
No, man, we're going to change the personnel. It is Levon said 4-1-4-1.
You have to push them up further though. Push
Yeah,
up
man,
on-
but the formation don't allow you to do that. But
Alright.
you'd put Bobby Reed out here,
yeah.
but Gray would probably play right up in this position.
No, I'm
Like,
removing Gray from the team. Remember, I'm putting in McGee. Well, not Gray. I'm
no,
removing both.
Bridget. All
Gray
right,
up
so
top.
listen. All right, what we are doing, we're not picking our team.
So you're working what they're working.
What I'm
with.
saying to you, these are the 11 players who are going to start. This is not what we are going to do. What I'm saying to you, let me take out Bobby Reed. I'm giving
Yeah,
you
take out Bobby Reed.
Yeah, I'm putting back Fleming. These are the players who are going to start. So
You have to live with it.
how do we set them up? What we need to work out is try to figure out what our coach is thinking. Like with these 11 players, how are we going to set up the team? That is what I want to do, because I'm finding it hard. But these are the 11 players.
It's a tough one, brother. Just seeing Shamar Nicholson up there alone is depressing.
But then just stick with what he has been doing for the majority of the campaign. 4-2-3-1. Simple as that.
So go to 4-2.
Every game will look like a change up.
Alright.
We are the only team kick the ball long when the goalkeeper get it.
Yeah.
Nothing no show me when I say, yo, boy, we can't believe say we are got the World Cup. Every game we change up the squad.
If he plays his original formation, that would be what it looks like. So
Step into that. Don't have a choice. It's crazy.
yeah,
Because
Yeah,
all right,
understand.
the first one that they use in the Mannings, it comes down to one thing. That team is just going to play long ball all day, all night long.
which is what? There you go. I think the plan is
Long.
to play with Gray up top, and that's why I had that, because I feel like it's not the regular 4-4-2, but I think his plan is Gray would play off Bowser would play off Gray like Ryan was saying, but Kemar Roof would probably play somewhere in here, and these guys play like a flat 3 in the middle, but we can't set it up that way. It's almost like a 4-flat-3-1-1-1.
So yes,
I'm just trying to figure out like how it could work. You understand me?
Yo, Tapa is such a good coach that nobody on the stream can break down what Tapa is trying to do. This is amazing.
Listen,
Karim Grant is saying
that is what I was going to
4-1-3-2.
say.
4-1-3-2.
Based on what you just said, it would sound as if it's a 4, not even 4-1. No, it won't be 4-1-3. It will be 4-3-1-2.
It could be 4-1-3-2 as well. Maybe that is it.
you know what? We lack, in this call up, we lack natural winger. Blair Tergat, he do well in this. We lack natural winger to take on people. When last our winger them take on people? You're going to play Roof out there. Roof have speed to get behind the defense.
Okay. All right. So let me take some of the. So listen. So first question we must ask: do we believe that these 11 players can get a result out of this game? The right back will be only Fisher.
What you call result?
A positive result.
Because if you can't win a yard and get 3 points, you think you're going to Honduras going to get 3? The only thing we see we can get is a jar.
Okay. So Ryan is predicting a draw.
Blair Tergat, bro. Why Blair Tergat never in the team? Why we never call Blair Tergat?
But all right, but somebody can look at that and say, Ryan, Blair Turgot has played and he has not put in performances.
Bro, the man were our most creative player for the Gold Cup. It's just our player didn't take the chance. That's why I'm look bad. Make Blair Turgot get all of these assist player put away their chance. He create, he done in part.
All right, Neo has a very good. I think I just saw something from Neo. I see.
Said
Hold on, let me see, take
4-3-3.
Jaros. He says, "No, trust me, it is four defenders we're using." All right. I see Coach Karumi saying 4-4-1-1, but I saw Neo saying 4-3-3. I think that would be hard with some of these players because I don't know if that could work, Neo.
We have 150 people trying to figure out what one person is planning to do. That that tells you that Tapa is the real genius here.
Tapa is
Okay.
going to win the game later. It's gonna go tonight.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have a coach join me and try to explain because I'm trying to honestly, I'm not kidding. I'm trying to figure out what the formation would be. How the form because I think the only player that I would say, okay, take out this player and put in this player. I would say take out
Junior
Fleming and put in
Flemings.
Bobby Reed. But
Madrid.
I think it's a good team. Would I love to see Maggie? Yeah, but I think this would not be a bad team if Bobby Reed was in it, in my opinion.
Yeah, and this is not the game where we can have Tyreek Magee sleepwalking, because I'm telling you, Honduras, their intensity in the first 20 minutes of the game, it's gonna be ridiculous, especially with their fans. And Jamaica, how Jamaica soak up that pressure is gonna be important. And the thing where Ryan talked about with the Blair Turgot thing, I think Blair Turgot is a casualty of Tapa's mismanagement. He didn't use Blair Turgot properly, and he just broke his confidence. You can see when Blair Turgot is playing now, he doesn't even know what he needs to do. It's not the same player we got early this year. I
Well,
think Tapa mismanagement
yeah,
destroyed Blair Turgot.
it looked like it looked like Demon knows how the formation will work. So I'd love for him to come and explain it to us. All right. If Demon, if you can explain the formation, but we have a coach coming on to help us. But let me say this, right? I think that like if we inserted Bobby Reed in this is a good team. So the question we really have to ask ourselves before we get into formation, are these players, these 11 players, good enough? Because Coach Karumi is asking. All right, we can't say we can't be upset if Fisher start because he didn't play bad in the last game. So we can't get upset. You could say he had an average game. So you can't really change him based on that performance. So the rest in the box three stays. We want Speedy, we want Grant, we want Gray to play. So who really do we don't want in the team? That's the question. It's just really Fleming we're really struggling with. So here, Teddy Lee Gray saying Shamar center forward, Roof right, Gray left, and Fleming at cam.
Fleming at had a beer madness out there tonight with Fleming at camp.
When Jurgen Klopp put out a team that in playing a Carabao Cup or a FA Cup, I can know where I'm going to put the player there. Even when they are the kids, you can know.
Yeah.
You can't know with Tapa. You'll never know, bro. I would love for a coach come and explain this to me.
Yeah, Coach Miller, see if you can come on and explain it to us there, please. Or Coach Karumi, you can explain it to us?
Yeah.
And
Quick
Just
word.
imagine, as
Go ahead.
Jay Taylor said, imagine at least close to 200 person here trying to figure out a thing that one man has done and can't figure it out.
Yeah, we need just a quick thing. Somebody says
see Coach Karumi saying he loves this team. So Coach Karumi, come and explain to us how you think it would work, if you can.
a quick thing, manage. Someone said, Jay Taylor, you're always saying Maggie should not start in this game. Which game should he start in? I said it on your show, manage, man, that I would have started Tyreek Maggie in the USA game. But what Tyreek Maggie showed me in the USA game is that he's he's still trying to figure out his game. He disappears too often in the game. And this is not a game where you're going to have a player who disappears. We know Tyreek Magee is a talented one for the future. But Tyreek Magee showed me in the USA game why he's not starting at his club. I think he needs to get more proactive in the game. and just work out his game a bit more. I don't think he's fully ready. He had a good performance against Costa Rica, and I thought he should have got another game against the USA, but the USA game showed me that Tyreek Magee needs to develop a little bit more.
Okay.
But well, on
Okay.
Taylor, boy, I mean, know
Not,
when
not, not,
we are gonna see Terry make it ready if he don't get the opportunity.
Okay, so you would start Tyreek Magee in this game, Ryan?
Oh, you mean, man? Oh, you know him. You have to play him in a tough game. You have to play him in a tough game and give him that confidence.
what if they use a regular formation?
We want to know if he can play in these these Canada. We want to see him play against these quick team. Not the Costa Rica where I'm going to get a lot of space. We want to see if he can do well against United.
So Ryan, you don't have any problem with Tyreek Magee just disappearing in the game because he will have that one like moment of brilliance, but you don't have a problem.
Every key player, Pogba missing, Coutinho missing, and they just come up with a big million. That's how football goes. It's not every time you're going to be in the game, 2-2. You really strike on them, Suarez, they will be in the game. Salah, bro, if Salah don't score him, though, impact the game for Liverpool. He out of the game. Average, same with Mane sometime.
Okay.
Play Tyreek Magee, play the youth. The youth need to get a chance. Most see what him can do. And then we say, yo, him not ready yet. But if you don't give him that and you keep on bench, man. You understand? But as we know, that's so top still.
All right, but let me just take a couple of these and then I get you to chime in, Levon. Nobody said anything about Blake injury. Let me just respond to that. Blake is going to start. All right, Blake is going to.
But
Blake,
you think it? I don't know. I like when players want to play for the country. Blake, he's getting get an injection and have to.
Yeah, but he wasn't seriously injured. It was just an impact injury, so it's not like.
But he cannot kick out the ball.
Huh? Who said that?
I'm telling you, then watch and see today.
You didn't see that the defender had to clear the ball for him, and
Because
listen,
no, because it was an impact injury, so that the game that was in the game, but he has got a couple of days, and he has been kicking out the ball in training.
He has been kicking out the ball.
Yeah, but he hasn't been amazing either. Andre Blake not starting tonight, it doesn't impact the team. As I said, Andre Blake to me is a good shot stopper, and he comes out and get the ball in the air.
Coach Miller.
He's dropped his performance lately. Anyway.
Right. Some people are saying that this is what they think, and I think Young King Entertainment. Let me get his comment because let me call this coach and then find out. But Young King is saying, I like this. He says Jamaica is not a 4-4-2 team.
Okay.
Right, and then Neo was basically saying that is the formation that he would choose.
Yeah, but Mannings, remember that we already spoke about it, that you see, if you're going to play 4-4-2, you have to have players that can play wing football. As Ryan said earlier, Turgot was one of those. He might not have been the best, but in order to have that formation be productive, you have to have wingers that can play. For instance, remember the season that Leicester won the Premier League. Remember that Michael Breton was up and down one side, So, and Riyad Mahrez on one side. So that's the thing that we're talking about.
So when we had Blair Turgot, we never played the system that suited him, and now him gone, we're playing it.
Because that's how a Bellevue patient operates. You do the opposite thing when you need
All right,
to do
coach,
it.
you ready? Hold on, people. Just tell me where you're in, Coach Miller. Go ahead, Coach Miller.
Yeah. You're struggling to figure out how the team will work because you're looking at the team, for example, the 4-4-2 or whatever, and think that the players in those positions is going to be the way in which they attack and defend. So I'm saying most likely teams will defend in the same formation as you see on paper. But in terms of attack, I can remember seeing a team like in 4-3-3 or 4-4-2 in attack and so forth. You don't normally see that. There's a different attacking structures because teams normally want to have numerical superiority in the final third. So they will probably say 3-3-4, 4-2-4 and so forth. But you don't normally see the same starting team in terms of attack. So what you having there on paper. It's just to move the players around in terms of putting them in a stronger position, and you will get a different structure.
Okay. Okay. But that is what we're trying to do, but we don't know where to move the players.
Normally, all you have to do is look at what almost everybody else do. They try to get their attacking players between the lines. So if we play 4-3-3, and for example, we have a roof and one of the wings, don't expect him to stay out on the wing. He's a goal scorer, so best suit him. You carry him inside and bring somebody with the ability to play on the flank outside in the structure.
Okay.
So just like all teams, if attack, you can bring up your fullbacks, because normally fullbacks are people who cross the ball well and whatever. So
Okay.
you just can look at the formation. All right, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2. Yes, but how we're going to attack to get the players in their best position.
Whoa.
So that is what you have to look at.
Okay. All right, coach. You sound like you're on the road. Thanks for that. Look at clarity.
I'm not training.
Yeah, man. All right. Thanks then. Yeah,
Okay.
man. All right, people, you heard that. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that, Levon? And then we'll come down to JT and then Ryan. What are your thoughts?
All right, I get what he's saying, in terms of, and personally for me, I haven't been arguing on one point that it's going to be a stagnant formation. We wouldn't be that stupid to think that it's going to be stagnant, right? However, in terms of the personnel, right, he is advocating that, you're what? Yes, the formation that is set out is not necessarily what they'll play, because you have players going to move here and there and everywhere. But then I look at the team itself. If you're going to jump into a 4-3-3, right? Can Andre play on the wing? I haven't seen that man playing on a wing, right? And I've been watching him for the longest while. Jonah Flemings himself.
When him just start out, Burnley play wing, he play striker, but that when him in him prime, when him have speed, now he lost a little bit of speed.
Exactly. You look at Kemal Roof now, right? Roof has been effective playing as a secondary striker for Rangers. Now, if you allow those guys to interchange, you're going to tell me that you're going to move Jonah Flemings come inside as the cam? Jonah Flemings hasn't passed a ball properly, and that man don't even pass, as a matter of fact. So it's not necessarily about the formation itself. It's also about the personnel that are being put into the formation itself. So that's the issue.
Okay. What you say, J Taylor?
For me, I don't really have a lot of problem, like a lot of issues with the team. I think what I'm celebrating today is the news that you broke earlier, is that whether or not we win or lose, Tapa will be out.
Me?
Not you. Sports Frenzy.
Yeah, man.
Sports Frenzy. Sorry.
With it,
Sports Frenzy. I think that's what I want, because, as I said, I just need Jamaican football to get a restart, and we can have somebody in there, because I hope this is the last time we're on stream try to figure out what a coach is thinking for Jamaica. I hope going forward we have an idea of how our system is structured, our formation. Those things should be the basis of what we're talking about. We don't want to be on here one day for 5-3-2, one day. So I'm happy about that. With the team, Jonah Fleming, we know what Jonah Fleming does. He makes the wrong decision at the right time. He's gonna be Jonah Fleming. I think he plays very well in the Gold Cup all the time for Jamaica, but his time is gonna expire soon as well. A lot of these players, so let them enjoy their last game. However they perform, we support them. I think Jamaica will get a result, however, in this game still.
Yeah, I think so too. Ryan is thinking a draw. People, how many of you think that we can win? I think Jamaica can win this game. All right. Somebody said, all right, Coach Miller, I think it's a move Gray inside and bring up Fisher or play Fleming on the right side. Where's Fleming? Play Fleming on the right side. All right. Just read out that for me, Levon. Bring Fleming on the right side.
I don't really see what he's saying. He's saying that move Gray inside and bring up Fisher, or play Fleming on the right side and Gray on the left side. So Gray will go in and tap to take his place. Not rocket science. That's
Great.
somewhat contradictory.
Oh, I think what he's saying is that when they are playing, when they are playing, right? I think what he's saying is that when they are playing, what they will do. So though they are right. So what the coach is saying is that how they set up may not be how they play. It's just a formation,
You get
but they
that?
may function differently in the formation. Issa, I don't even know. I don't know how to do that, because I don't have a contact to help you with that because you want to challenge Jay Taylor, but I don't know how to get it to you because remember
Nice
I don't have
appear on the shot at JT.
And tell the Mannings, a lot of them come in the arena and leave headless. So Issa, be careful what
Yeah.
you wish for. You might get an early birthday present.
right. So what the coach is talking about is when we're attacking, Gray may not play a wing. He may come inside closer to Bowser and we turn into a 4-4-2 because I think that is what he's going to do. Though people are in these positions, this is not how we are going to play. Right? Because a lot of the other formations, I mean, I know people are saying play Javian Brown at right back. Does it, I mean, given what Fisher did, should we really want him to be moved or benched?
You can't bench O'Neal Fisher. As you can see, even the commentators and you look at some of the blogs, Fisher was the man of the match for Jamaica the last game. He actually kept Davis quiet. He tracked back very well. He won the ball. He wasn't out of position as much as Alvas Powell. O'Neal Fisher is not the issue today. I don't think the problem is O'Neal Fisher today. The problem is Devon Williams and Anthony Grant alone in the center of the park. I think that will be the issue for Jamaica because Honduras do have some pretty skillful players. So let's see. Junior Flemings. Oh God.
Let me ask you. Levon and Jay Taylor and Ryan, because the comment is an hour, so we don't want to prolong it too long. Would you prefer to have Javon Watson playing with Anthony Grant and put Speedy up?
Mannings man.
Don't just ask.
Brother, why we are play Speed in a number 10? You ever played in a number 10 before?
I don't know. I hear people say that he plays number 10. I don't know,
Bro, that's a way back in high school, bro. Play Tyreek McGee. You have the only man in the where he's the only man as a number 10. Why you deny the youth that chance? I mean, tell you star. Play the youth, bro. Make the man feel.
So Ryan, you would play Tyreek McGee in this specific team that's on the screen right now?
Of course. I'm going to take out Shaman Nichols Great. One of them have to come out. Tyreek, one of them have to come out.
So he played one striker then.
Use one striker and use both two winger.
Hey, listen, still in the Ryan. I think the two striker would be a serious threat to Honduras in our brother.
I like it. I like the two striker because we haven't done that in a while.
I don't know that it would work.
Bro, I don't just stop at the use two, bro. Two striker out there. You cannot coach, bro.
What do you think, Levon? If we
I mean, Manning's money worked effectively when he played it against Serbia. So, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, but you have speed. You have speed. Blade Turgot on the wing at the time we're giving that option. Going forward.
All right, Coach Karumi is here. Maybe he's going to help us and he'll go explain. Explain to us, Coach. Coach Karumi.
Evening.
Good evening. Yeah, you say you like the starting 11. Explain how you want to set up for us.
I don't see anything wrong with how it's set up presently. How much different you could make with the team. What we know about, we have to identify the players, Andre Gray, center forward by trade. Not one of those players going to run all over the place. I'm going to run the channels. So I'm going to play the main striking force. Shaman Nicholson, good playing off a center forward. So I don't think we can do much to the setting up. Anthony Grant, Devon Williams, they have been playing together in the last 5 games in terms of in them the rightful position. We just have to just encourage them. I don't see what we can do. We can turn it into a diamond. It's what you do when you have the ball and what you do when you don't have the ball, That is the key function. You understand? So if you decide to play with that diamond, who will be the player playing on the top? Cameron Roof. So there is there is not much you can do. Is what you do. For me personally, is what you do with the ball and what you don't do without the ball. The approach. You understand? If we plan to attack down the flank, because it's going to be a difficult game. So we plan to soak up pressure. Hopefully, as soon as we win possession, we try to get the ball up to Gray as much as possible down the channel, and hopefully that he can get players to join him in our attack.
Yeah.
Maybe that is the best solution presently. As what Taylor said, the first 20 minutes going to be difficult. If we can sustain that first 20 minutes, because as I said to Ryan before, this team play off their crowd. They're the rhythm team. They're
Yes.
the rhythm team. Them play off a rhythm. Them like the Ole, Ray.
So
Yeah.
if you were the coach, Coach Carew, would this be the 11 you pick, given what you have seen from the players so far?
But I am sure in terms of the 5 game that we play, and no disrespect in no aspect. Um, Blake, I give him a 7 out of 10. Damian Lowe is one of our better defender that is here. Marapa seem like him getting a partnership with him. Anthony Grant. Devon Williams fluctuate. So it's like a raffle, it's the best raffle that we have right now. So in
Yeah.
terms of the personnel that we have, how much of these players have been playing consistently, other than those that are named and including Kemar Lawrence. So how much you can change it? You understand? Shamar Nicholson before him got the injury look more consistent. I don't know. So it's like a raffle where Kemar Roof in the last game him look like a Kemar Roof. But the game against Panama is a total different game. So it's the best of the 11 right now. We don't watch it, we have to just support it. My grandmother and my grandfather always tell me, work with what you have. This is what we have in front of you now. We can't do much change to it. We have 11 players plus 5 change off of the bench. That is the key. That 5 change. So if you go on the field and you can't go no more after 30, 40 minutes, you put up your hand and say, Coach, you have to utilize one of those 5 change. You have 5 additional change. You have to use them up tonight.
And coach, to add what you're saying, I think a lot of people, why I don't have a problem with the formation. The way your defensive shape is not your attacking shape.
No,
I thi-
because as soon as they lose position, one of the center forward
yeah,
automatically become 5. You
5. So
understand?
yeah,
So
Yeah.
is all you plan to up is the approach of the coach. I can think how the coach. For me, if I was going to play this team, I would play the channel. You understand? I will play the channel. Channel mean in terms of creating space for people like Andre Gray to get the ball, utilize him strength. If you watch a game against Canada, they come on for the first in the last 10 minutes in the game, and the first foul the center half get is when Andre Gray come on and impose him up. You understand? And cause damage there in terms of he want to play with him back to goal. That is what him play in England.
Yeah.
Utilize him strength. If you're planning to play with the ball upfield, you have to play people that are willing to take the ball.
Yeah.
and coach, you said something about we spoke about the crowd. I always worry about Damian Lowe when he goes into situation like this because, as I said earlier, I think he's a walking red card.
Ah,
Tonight down there in Honduras, we need Damian Lowe to be smart. If Damian Lowe is watching this, just be smart and don't let the crowd get him too riled up where he makes those rash tackles because he might not be as lucky as the USA game where it was a referee who had his first World Cup qualifying game who wasn't ready to make that big decision. So I would love for Jamaica to complete this game with 11 players tonight.
All right. Mannings man, bring up Pepe Paul comment. It's further up.
Pepe.
Yeah, it's further
Okay.
up in the comment section. Yeah. So look at that. Why you guys think about that? Because the goal that Jamaica scored, it was Maggie that was involved in that build-up play. So why not?
Yeah, against some 70-year-old men.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, what I'm saying, we have to give credit where credit is due to Jay Taylor. We
No,
scored, we scored one goal, and he made a brilliant turn. And
Yeah, somebody in background is
yeah,
crazy, man.
he made a brilliant turn. He made a brilliant pass.
Management is still noisy. Yeah, go ahead. No.
Coach Karumi, nice. Yeah, he made a yeah. He scored a brilliant goal. He made a brilliant pass. He also had a brilliant shot in the last. Well, he had a shot towards target in the game. So we can't say that at the end of the day, people are judged based on who they play against. That's the only thing we can measure him on. While I will agree that you can say, don't start him in this game. While I can agree with that, it can be based on performance because if you're looking at goals, he would be the best option. You'd have to start Shamar, you have to start McGee, you'd have to start Kemar Lawrence because some of these players have been in the places to create. Kemar Roof look that way. I can understand, like, if you're looking to win the game, though I would not do it, I can see you benching Bobby Reed. Because Bobby Reed in the World Cup qualifying so far, he has not been involved. I think that only in the last game he put across
Yeah, but
across for Fleming to
you're saying we should be fair, right? But remember that Bobby Reid, for majority of this campaign, has been tasked with defending. Just keep on defending. So that has removed whatever attacking impetus that you would normally have.
That is true though. But all I'm saying that while I agree with that, while I agree with that, if you're going into the game to win, I can see you putting in a Gray and playing a Bowser as well, who understandably apologized for his behavior. And guess what? Really was upset that he was taken out because he wants to score. He has 2 goals. But could you have found space in the team at the same time for a McGee?
Manins, let me just clear it up. You know, I'm one of the people who, one of the persons who root for Tyreek McGee. I think he's a talented player. I said that for us to get our result in the US, it didn't work out. We need Tyreek McGee on the field. But after watching Tyreek McGee in that game, I'm just thinking that I saw why he's not starting at his club. I'm telling you, when you're playing that position, you have to be more involved in the game. You have to be more involved in the game. This is not a game that you can have bystanders going down to Honduras with that crowd. It's not, we know, listen, nobody on this can come and question Tyreek McGee's talent and his skill. The kid is a prodigy, but he has to learn how to be more involved in the game if he's going to reach his full potential. He can't just pop up here and there in that position. If he was playing another position, okay, but that position is a key position. You need that personnel in that position to be more effective and be more involved in the game.
All right, no, like I said, I agree with you. Coach Karumi, I'm going to come to you next, right? But I agree with you, Let me just answer Tennessee, no, man, I believe that Bobby Reed is better than Fleming. That's why I'm saying that I would not start Fleming. But, I mean, I would not. And I would want Bobby Reed to play. One of the issues I have is that the truth is that offensively, regardless of what we say, Bobby Reed has not given us enough. So I don't know what the coach is thinking. That's all I'm saying with him. But I would not, Bobby Reed, there's no comparison, man, between Bobby Reed and him. When it comes to McGee now, here is why I know Jay Taylor, I would agree with you. I don't think the coach wants to build from the back, play through the middle. That is not his style. So if the coach's style is to play the ball long, why then? This is where I would agree with you. I don't think he's going to, based on those strategies or style of play, he's not going to want to play McGee because he knows that he can bypass a McGee to get the ball to his center forward. Yes. So why would he then start McGee and play long ball? And I
Man,
think that is the conflict that the coach needs to
Coach, it's
figure
a
out.
bystander situation you put Tyreek McGee in, because the ball is going over his head, and when he does get the ball, his game doesn't complement the long ball doesn't complement his game. He's a player that needs to have the ball 2 feet on the ground and have other players around him understanding his style of play. In this system that Tapa has going, it's a system that can destroy a player like Tyreek McGee's career. I'm telling you, if
but
you
man, it's,
keep
man,
him out
it's what it
there,
goes back
it's
to.
not gonna look good.
You see what it goes back to? The same thing that I mentioned at the top of the show. Why is it that Jamaica hasn't produced any midfielder that has been scoring goals,
Goal. Yeah.
right? So it goes back to what I said from the get-go, that is because of the system. It's just long ball, long ball, long ball. You're not going to get, because Maggie is that type of player, that could possibly give you that. However, as I said, the system that is set up is just kick the ball over him head. So
Yeah,
Maggie is going to out there on the field looking like a
like a
pedestrian.
bystander.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
he's
Coach.
just going to be on the
Yeah.
sideline.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, that's the issue.
Yeah. Coach Karumi, what say you? You're muted.
'Cause
4-2.
Karuma gone on a vacation, man.
Go ahead now. We're hearing you now, Coach Karumi. Yes, people, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We can have close to 200 people and don't have close to 200 likes. Hit the like button. Go ahead, Coach Karumi.
In terms of Tyreek McGee, as we all say, he's a prodigy, he's a talent. But in the world of this modern game now, there is no more number 10. There are number 8. You have to be an athlete. You have to be able to compete in the middle of the park. If you call the names them that are playing in that position in the modern game, the De Bruyne, the Silva, there are players that are compete. They run a lot. Gone are the days that you are the 10 and everybody bring the ball to you. No, no, no. You call it your club Manchester United. When name Bruno Fernandes, you have to be an athlete. You understand? That is what is lacking at my club, Arsenal. You understand? So you have to kind of able to compete out on the pitch, not just when you have the ball, and that is where you need to grow up as a player. We're going to need him, You understand? I say you have 5 change. And one of the things that we have to understand, even though you start with the 11, you don't have to finish with the same 11. So you have change and people can understand that, come do the work for the team. For me personally, I do have an issue with if this team start. Bobby Reed, I don't know, since him got the COVID, even playing at his club overseas, him not being himself, he don't seem to be a lively person. I don't know if it affecting him, but we're gonna need him. Second half, right? This team have to go out there and compete and play, and hopefully we can and get a result. We can win the game. It's not be on us for getting a result. One of their better defender, Figaro, is out. They are not solid around the back. I know about that. You understand? The goalkeeper, that key for them, him take a lot of risk. That means our centre forward have to be on the mark at all times. So I will work with this team. If how much different we will bring in. Maggie is our way game. My issue is that we're at home and we never bring him on, even for the last
Yeah.
15 minutes. So
Exactly.
Yeah, so you're gonna
yeah,
bring him
yeah,
to Honduras in the crowd.
where you're expected to be expressive and try to get that result. To go away and to start, I know they say you cannot start him, but it's a task to play a team. And I'm saying that Honduras is like an elite, but you want people that are going to work, really going to work, especially for that first 45 minutes, because you have to see what they have. You understand that 20 minutes, as what Taylor said, going to be important. Because I watch their home game and they tend to be very expressive.
Yes, early. Start very early. And if Jamaica can hold them off, coach, that's where Jamaica will get the
That is
result.
that is as we have to, that is where the game going to.
Yeah.
That first 20 minutes, we have to be there with them. We have to be there. Once you be there with them start to get frustrated and want to try to too much things.
Too much.
You
You see
understand?
those stats though? We haven't scored in Honduras in 21 years, but there's always a time to to change history. And I think this is the time to change history.
No, but
I'd say.
the right thing in terms of we have to be realistic, you know. In terms of World Cup qualification, I don't think there is a team in Central America that we go there and dominate. Right? The Costa Rica, we go there and we got a point. We are not team that travel well. That's why I'm saying when we were preparing for the qualification, we should have emphasized winning games at home, getting those home results. Because we don't travel well. From ever since we're not a good traveling team.
Yeah. Yeah, listen. Man, I think like I said, in terms of personnel, we have good enough personnel. I totally agree with people saying um Junior Fleming out and maybe a Bobby Reed, and maybe we will see that. And like I said, I got a couple of I got two teams. One we did on Ryan, and by the time I came on mine, these changes were made. And the other team had Maggie in it, right? But and it had East in it. But this to me is a better team than the first team in terms of getting a result. How the players will set up and play the game, what system the coach is going to use, I am not sure about that. But what I'm sure about is this: that until Jamaica takes the lead in one of these games and play from in front, we're not going to win a game. We have
Yeah.
to we have to take the lead. For too long, we have been coming from behind to get in the game. We need to take the lead, and that is why I'm saying that we need to press this team early in the game, see if we can get a goal, and then we can relax. Why we have to like sit back and allow them to pressure us, and then we wait to catch them on the counter.
Counter
I
attack.
think we need to, for this game, make up our minds that for the first 20 minutes we are going to press. If they somehow break us and score, I at least
Uh,
we can come
we
back in
can
the
live
game
with
because
that.
we normally do that. But
Yeah.
don't sit back and they still score.
Yeah.
Let them
Yeah.
score while we're trying to attack and score. But don't just sit back and defend, only to still concede. Let us push forward, look for a goal, and then if we concede, we concede. But don't wait until the last 10 minutes. And so I don't like it. I think it is time for us to play on the front foot and
Yes.
put
Yes.
some pressure on our opponents to really see how good they are. People are trying to crack us. It's time for us to try and crack some people.
You
But
sound
but
like a Netherlands supporter. Let's just put the Mannings. Just I sorry to cut the pressure. Let me just put the Tyreek Maggie thing to bed now. I think a new coach, Mannings, and everybody on the panel will be a gift from the gods to Tyreek Maggie. I think a new coach who comes in and see this kid's talent can help to develop the player and put him into a situation that suits him. I think the coach that we have, it's counterproductive for Tyreek Magee. So I think Tyreek Magee should be celebrating tonight when Tapa get the axe. Because I think
If the birdie is indeed correct.
yeah. So a new coach for Tyreek Magee would be a blessing from the gods because I think he would be the coach would see his skill set and his talent and work with him and put him in a better position to.
so it is confirmed that the coach will be losing his job.
Go
No,
again.
no, well, Levon from Sports Frenzy, and people, please, you need to check out. You need to check out Levon. He has found some birds, and he got some information, from a bird. He said that traveled from Honduras.
No, no,
That
no, man. This bird is not from Honduras.
okay,
This bird travels the entire globe.
right? And
It's a bird that you know too, you know, but I
right.
can't
Well,
disclose
I
it.
don't know, but he said a bird told him that whatever happens, this is the day that the tenure of the present coach ends. People, I can't confirm it. I have no clue. In fact, there's a lady in here. She said I mustn't mention any bird. I don't have no more birds. They're called bald plate. All right, that's what they are. All right, listen,
Manins,
go ahead. Yeah.
and to Dima J, he said I only talk about the coach. Is recently we started having self-driving cars, right? There's no, I haven't seen a football team go out there and represent themselves without a coach. You rarely see that. So we haven't developed that yet. Just like we have the
Mm.
self, and even the self-driving cars is still in development. There's still accidents happening because it's not, the GPS is not fully sorted out.
Mm.
So my reason for always coming on the coach is we need a steady hand at the wheel. We
Yeah.
need somebody like
Yeah.
how Manteso came on and explained the game. We need somebody with a vision who knows where we are going. That's my take on that.
People, let me just give you a couple of things you need to do. I know Levon at Sports Frenzy, they're having a show later today. You can check that out. I think Formula was on today. Please check out the channels. Military Guna as well. You have Coach Minzy, he's doing a watch along. I know Ryan LFC also has a watch along that he will be doing as well. Um, you have Unseen Sport who was in here, don't know what he'll be doing. Am I leaving out anybody? I hope I call all the names. Right. So listen, check out the channels. I really want to do this for 1.5 hours because we did two shows today on the channel, one on the NFL. And also I want to support the other channels, right? So I try to make sure
So
that
who
I'm
is the
balanced.
NFL team management?
Eh?
Who is
Right
the
now, Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
I'm a New York person, but we're not doing so well. So
Come on, Mannings.
I have to go.
I don't expect that from you, man.
I have to go
Matt,
next
Matt
door.
Jones, Matt Jones, Matt Jones
Right.
will turn up.
When I was going to school in Florida, Tampa Bay was my team, Warren Sapp.
Okay, that was a
Okay.
good team. They won the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. That
Yeah, with
And then you also have IMAX it. Yeah, you also have IMAX it.
Yeah, man, and big up the couple fans and fans, sports friends that come over here too. You have to big them
Yeah,
up.
man.
and fun fact, Coach Karumi, the coach that won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay that year was the coach
Brethren, we're not
John
hey,
Gruden,
hey,
who
people,
just resigned for
people, we're
his
not
racist
talking.
emails.
People, we're not talking about no NFL. Listen, we have an NFL show. You will hear it on Wednesdays, so you can join I Am Sure Sports on Wednesday
But
when we have some guru in the NFL. These people know it. G Star, Chris Lynch,
but I
Preacher.
want to finish with
Yeah,
this, Mr. Mannings.
yes.
Um, the system that we decide to play, if we don't plan to work, whichever system tonight, because you're not going to be in that 4-4-2, 4-3-3, 3-5-2 shape, is where the ball is in relation to on the field. You have to decide to work. Tonight is about working. We have to be working tonight. You understand? With and without the ball, we have to work tonight. Have to work. It's not about complaining and pointing finger, right? And as I said before, they all need to take a leaf out of Anthony Grant page. When I heard of this gentleman and why Anthony Grant and him 34, him an old man and Ray, this gentleman show what is Jamaican pride. He fight for everything. So we need to go there and fight. If you don't see him as a leader in terms of the character that him show, you're in the wrong place. Him does seem like him just want to play for Jamaica every time you see him go on the field. You understand? So for me personally, once he's on the field, I always guarantee that I at least can get a point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. So there you go, people. I'm going to let thank you, Coach Karumi. Know you're at work. Thanks for the check-in. Ryan LSC, thank you for coming on. All the persons in the comment section. We didn't look at all the comments, but thank you so much. All the subscribers. We need like 5 more. If 5 of you who have not yet subscribe to the channel, we will have like 1,400 subscribers. And for that, we are grateful. So if you have not, please subscribe before you leave. Hit the like button, and then I'm going to send it over to Levon to tell you about Sports Frenzy, what time the show is on, and how you can support them. Go ahead, Levon.
Yeah, man, so later what I plan to is just have a live reaction. Like after the match is finished, people can call in and leave their views because say a lot of people will be upset, some will be actually cheering on if Tapa gets fired. So later on, immediately after the match is finished, I'm going to have a show. So guys, just come over and support Sports Frenzy. And what I want to achieve is before Friday, I want to get to at least 500 subscribers. I'm currently at 453 the last time I checked. So can go over there and check out the content as well. So the show will begin at 9:10 later on, Jamaica time, that is.
Yeah, man. All right then. So respect people. Thank you so much. Listen, enjoy the game. Join one of the watch-alongs. Support the work. It's such a good thing to see so many young people, you understand me, on these platforms talking about sport. We're transforming, because let me tell you, a lot of people listening, seeing your views, hearing your thoughts, and some of you may not have played the game professionally, but guess what? People are hearing and realize out there amongst the people. You understand me? And there's a paradigm shift right now, right across the sporting landscape because of platforms like these. So big up one and all. Again, thank you so much. Appreciate all the love and all the support. Listen, we have some big interviews coming up with some former reggae boys. We have a couple coaches, one from England we're gonna have on. We have a German, one in Germany that we're gonna be interviewing as well. So we have some big things lined up for you. So keep supporting the work and supporting.
Your man Pastor Omar.
All right, big up Josh Carl. Yeah, man. All right, blessings one and all, and then later, John, one of the watch-alongs. This is Manning's Man, aka the I Am Sure Boss,
Lamar Jackson.
I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you a go love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.